Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day. Don't forget, grab your smartphone and download the Lava Matra app and stay in touch. Guru Maharaj's message is your advantage. The following is an evening talk given by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj on November 9th, 2019 in London, UK.
Sri Chaitanya Iswaram Hare Om Tat Sat. He said, you are the most anything. You are not the most anything. Well, that took me when I'm very fond. So, one time I went to Prabhupada, I want to serve you life after life. And he said, why do you want to make me come back? Well, what did I say wrong? I said, I'd like to serve you even life after life. So like this, you could understand that Prabhupada, he was not a machine. You'd say something to him, he would sometimes answer in unpredictable manners. One time, some of his godbrothers came to complain. So he threw us all in the room and just they looked through the window. Two godbrothers and him. So they were complaining, why do you use the name Prabhupada? They thought that this was reserved for Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada Thakur. So Prabhupada sent for one of his letterheads. He said, see, I don't use the word. My head said, Bhaktisiddhanta Swami. Acharya International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Nowhere does it say Prabhupada. They're calling me. It's my disciples' fault. They're calling me. What can I do? So, Prabhupada, he was trying to unite the members of the Saraswati family with the disciplic family from Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada. And he said that the name Prabhupada was used by various gurus and spiritual personalities in Navadvipa. In fact, the brother of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada Thakur, he also used the title Prabhupada. So, Prabhupada was saying that it's used by everyone, and it means that at whose feet many masters or many Prabhus reside or sit. So Prabhupada had made many disciples from around the world. But when he left, 5 days before he left, he created the Bhaktisiddhanta Swami Charity Trust. And he put two of his godbrothers on the trust and five his son devotees. I was made a lifetime chairman of the trust. So that trust is still existing, and he said mainly we should develop the Dham, Pekama, we should develop the Gaurmanda Bhumi, and we should try to unite the Saraswat family. So, of course, his son has about 800 branches, centers, and then thousands of downhearts and bhakti diksha groups and concert groups. So, I mean, in Bengal alone, they have about 4,000 downhearts. And in many cities, like in Russia, they have about 700, 800 bhakti diksha groups in Russia, speaking places, including in Syria and other places. So, actually, how many thousands of bhakti diksha groups there are? Just off the top of my head, I can't say what. It's thousands and thousands. Of course, like this, we're trying to expand the Krishna conscious movement. And we're very thankful for all of you from UK, whether you're from London or East London or Birmingham or Coventry or Newcastle or anywhere, from Scotland and Ireland and Northern Ireland, that we are very grateful that you are studying the Krishna conscious movement, you're cultivating people and engaging them in various aspects of Krishna consciousness. This is definitely what Srila Prabhupada wanted and what Bhakti Vinod Thakur had wanted. I went to Prabhupada in 1977 after we were attacked, and I told him how 168 kirtan groups had assembled and demonstrated on behalf of Islam that all the Hindus are united with Islam and all the so I said I wanted to make an Islam Sankirtan organization. I thought I'd call it Isha. And then Prabhupada, he gave some instruction. He told me that I should organize. But soon after that, His Holiness Bhakti Swami, he gave me a book, the Jayapataka, and that book had that book was the president of that book was Bhakti Vedanta Bonacharya, Srila Prabhupada, A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Bonacharya, when he was a Vanaprastha. So, in that book, Bhakti Vinod Thakur had described the Nam Hat. So I took that as an inspiration. And Prabhupada said we should start the Nam Hat instead of calling it Esau, which is my speculation, call it by the traditional name Namhat. Later we created urban Namhat, which is Bhakti Vishnu. So this Namhat in Mindipur, east and west, we have over 1,400 Namhats. Every village, every town, and unimaginable what response we're getting. And people are chanting, and Prabhupada said, bring them to Mayapur, let them stay for a few days, see how we worship, see how we chant, and then they can go back to the village and do the same thing. But now, the Namahat spends, they bring on particular weekends, they bring each district 1,500, 2,000, 3,000, even 4,000 people. When the Namahat has their special gathering, district gathering, the temple is jam-packed. Malarti, we normally have about 5,000 devotees. They come, we have 9,000 at one time. I was watching the South Street Malarti yesterday. I feel that's what, so Mayapur are very fortunate that people stay in Mayapur and they come to the Mangalarti. Thousands of people come. And after Mangalarti, those are visitors who are new, they chant one round. You can watch on TV. Of course, that's about 5:30 Indian time will be about midnight here. So it may not be so bright for you. So, with this, Prabhupada wanted to unite all his godbrothers. He said Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur had said that many missing. You should combinedly chant Hare Krishna and spread the movement of Lord Chaitanya. But unfortunately, they're not so much united yet. But we're trying to do our part. We're very glad that many of you devotees have come from all parts of the UK and Europe, and some from Italy, some from different parts, to participate in this retreat. I was attacked in 1989 in Spain, and after that I came to the manor for a few months. I stayed here. That's why Shuddhidharma, he said, well, go home. This is your home, away from home. Yesterday I saw Shuddhidharma Prabhu, and we said, I don't know if they're praying, but people should pray for him every day. I'm going to ask our Mayapur devotees to do some regular single puja for him. He had done so much to help different yatras in the UK. And unfortunately, he had some cancer, some illness. So he needs our prayers. Now, I was, in 1989, I came here. Then So many years went by, and in 2008, I had a stroke. At that time, they told me that I had hepatitis C and the European strand. So when I was attacked in Spain, I had a blood transfusion. And in '89, they didn't test for hepatitis C. They only started in 1992, so that's the only chance I could think of when I got. So, here one UK doctor advised me to see a Dr. Sarin in Delhi. He was a world famous liver specialist. So I went to see him, and I was under his treatment. Then they found a medicine that cured hepatitis C. And thanks to the donations, devotees in the UK and different places, I was able to cure the hepatitis C. But the liver had already been damaged, and my liver had cirrhosis from the hepatitis. So, at first the doctor said, in 3 to 5 years, you may need a new liver. And then suddenly he said, you need one now, in 3 to 5 months. Otherwise, you may not survive. So I went to different doctors who would do a liver transplant. And a doctor in Delhi who was famous for this, he said, you're too high risk, you're wheelchair bound, I'm not doing it. So then my doctor in Delhi advised I see a doctor in Chennai, Dr. Ella, who comes to the, which hospital here
King's
in UK?
College. King's
Well,
College.
Huh?
King's College.
Kingston. Huh?
King's College.
King's College. And he does liver transplants here in the UK. He did 4,005. He's a superstar as far as liver transplant. But unfortunately, I couldn't get no liver. They don't have the system in India that you put on your driver license that your blood type and your organs. They don't have that system. And so there were very few livers available. And when they did, they were not my blood type. So then I transferred, we found out the whole system. And I registered with the government hospital because all the livers and all the organs go first to the government hospital, and then they go to the private hospital. So then the government hospital said that you're not normally very poor people come here. You don't look like a poor person. So somehow or another, with the help of Krishna and the devotees, I got registered in the government hospital. And then no sooner was I registered, there was a car accident. A couple died. And they have your blood type and from there. So within hours, a minute of my registering in the government hospital, I had to go in for the operation. I needed also a new kidney, but while I was waiting, my kidney failed. and I was on dialysis. I was a mess, physically. So, by mercy of Krishna, I got a new liver and a new kidney. The Dr. Ella did the liver, and one Dr. Gomati Devi, she did the kidney. So I got doctor, male and female, huh? So, and what they said that for 1 year, I shouldn't travel out of India because I should be under supervision. So, for about 2 months I was in ICU. It's a 12-hour operation. Only by your blessings, your prayers, gracious mercy, I'm still here. So now my year is up. On August 15th, the Independence Day of India, I had the operation. So one year in 2018, 2019, 1 year is over. So this is my first long-haul stop after India. So, I'm trying to do some service for Prabhupada while I have this additional time. I don't know how long I'll be here, but I'm supposed to be very careful. I can easily get infection. If I get an infection, I'm not saying what happens. So, I'm very happy to be here. Someone asked me, how do you preach? I said, well, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Prabhupada. He said, Pranad se jar, se hetu jar. Those that are alive, they preach. So I'm still alive, so I'm preaching. So, you have some questions? I wrote down.
Hi Krishna Guru Maharaj, thank you for being here with us today. My question is, why do Krishna and Balaram sometimes seem to have different opinions? Does this mean that there isn't always an objective right thing to do and it depends on the person?
What if Krishna and Balaram have a different opinion? Oh, they're people. People each has got their own opinion. That is this variety is the spice of life. Sometimes Balaram, he was angry that Arjuna kidnapped Subhadra, and he was going to get back at Arjuna. But Krishna fell at the feet of Balaram and said, Subhadra wants it. It's her desire. And like this, he convinced. So this Leela, and sometimes Krishna and Balaram had different opinions. Krishna would sometimes fall at his elder brother's lotus feet and bleed. So sometimes Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda had different opinions. Lord Chaitanya wanted to kill Jalai Madai for the offense to Nityananda. But Lord Nityananda requested, please give me these two in charity. Actually, they always agree in the end, but they have some apparent disagreement. It's a rasa. Now, when Lakshman, he Balaram, he came as the younger brother of Ramchandra. And he said, that's very difficult. At least, Krishna is the supreme person. At least if he is the elder brother, he had a little leverage. But with the younger brother, he had no leverage. Krishna is the supreme person, plus his elder brother. So he didn't have any hope. Actually, Krishna and Balaram, when Krishna took Rukmini on her request, then Rukma, her brother, he came and he attacked Krishna. Krishna pulled out his sword and defeated him. But Rukmini requested, please don't kill him, because he's my brother. So Krishna nipped his mustache, his hair, and all nipped all over. And Balaram came, oh, why did you do this, Krishna? It's not our family culture. So yes, sometimes Krishna and Balaram disagree. But actually they love each other. And that's their lila. And sometimes they disagree. So Balaram said, Krishna, it's not good feeling. Coming up across hair like this. Similarly, Balaram, he went on pilgrimage during the Kurukshetra war, but he returned just at the time and Bhima was fighting with Duryodhana. And Bhima struck Duryodhana in the thigh and thus broke his thigh, because Gandhari, the wife of Dhritarashtra, she voluntarily tied her eyes and accepted blindness to be a chaste wife since her husband was blind, and she voluntarily accepted being blind. So with that, she had told Duryodhana that she'd open her eyes and look at him. And whenever she would look at, he'd be invincible. Then Krishna told him that, how can you be a naked before your mother? You at least work, I'll dress something. So he wore a gamcha. So his thighs were covered. So he was not protected in the thigh. So when Bhima, he defeated Duryodhana by hitting him below the waist and the thigh. Then Balaram disagreed. He said, this is not fair. But Krishna knew that this Duryodhana was doing was also not fair. And he was getting a special blessing for his mother to be invincible. So the only way that Bhima could defeat Duryodhana was if he hit him in the thigh. And everywhere else was covered by his chaste mother's glance. So yes, there's sometimes they disagree, but that's their rasa. In the end, Krishna and Balaram love each other. In fact, I realized how in the spiritual world, everything is based on love. Here in the material world, unfortunately, it's not based on love. But in the spiritual world, it's based on love. So who would like to be in the spiritual world? Thank you.
My question is how to get Krishna mercy and Guru mercy, and how to go to because our subconscious mind, when we are chanting, some always disturb us. We are disturbed from the subconscious mind. So how to get out that material subconscious mind and material suffering?
Well, it says if you get Lord Nityananda's mercy, you get Lord Chaitanya's mercy. And then if you get Lord Chaitanya's mercy, you get the mercy of Radha and Krishna. So how to get Nityananda's mercy? It says that the Guru is a representative of Lord Nityananda. By Guru's mercy, you get the mercy of Lord Nityananda. How do you get the mercy of Guru? Ask him. Like, I asked some parents, what if your son or daughter came to you and said, Mom or Dad, I want to serve you, what should I do? You think, wow, what happened to my child? You actually come and say, I want to serve you, Gurudev. He'll be very happy.
Guru Maharaj, I want to know this very life, what is happens to the life before birth and after death? Thank you.
What happens to life before birth and after death? The soul lives on, and it always existed before our present birth and after this body dies. We have traversed 8,400,000 species of life and come to the 400,000 human species. So, this is an opportunity for us to end the cycle. We have free will as a human being. An animal follows their instinct because Suddha Soul is present in each animal heart with the Atma. So the animals don't have as much perception as the human beings. They may have some particular sense which is very strong, like dogs are used to smell drugs. You don't see a custom officer sniffing around. You see the dogs. So every animal has some sense, like owls can see in the dark. Bats have some kind of radar, sonar system. So the little animals have different features, but the human being has got free will. You can decide to use a knife or surgery if you're a doctor, save a life, or if you're a thief, you use a knife to kill someone. So, how you use your facility, how you use your senses. I heard how a high-down party was going on Oxford Street or somewhere downtown, and some football hooligans attacked the high-down party. So they have free will, but they misuse it, and they attacked the devotees. No reason. So this material world is a dangerous place, and here the human beings are unpredictable. You don't know what they'll do next. Tiger, you can predict. He'll eat you. So it says we should not trust any animal that has horns, claws, etc. Because their instinct is to use their things, their fangs, their horns, to injure you. But human being, you don't know if you'll be a friend or foe. So this is the danger of living in the material world. So if we are Krishna conscious, and Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, if we understand that his janma and karma samedivyam, and we know that Krishna's appearance and his pastimes are transcendental, and we go back to Krishna. But if we are human beings and we don't read Prabhupada's books, we don't read the Vedas, we don't understand who is Krishna, then we may get some bad karma. So, depending on our activities and our desires, we get our future birth. So this is one of the things we want to show in our exhibits in the Temple of Vedic Planetarium. How the soul is different from the body. People have had out-of-body experiences. My mother had also out-of-body experience. So, what happens after death depends on our desires, on our karmas. If we have Krishna consciousness, it's a good chance we can go back to home, back to God. I will. So I heard that some devotees want to speak to me.
So basically, there are different yatras here who also want to just have a quick meet up with you, and also the individual devotees.
So I go in the library, what can I go?
They go into the library or what?
Yes, that's the best place.
Huh?
That's the best place. Okay, one last question.
Last question.
Yeah, let's see what you say.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Yesterday in the mantra, you mentioned the pastime with Namai Pandit and Keshav Kashmiri. You said that the Lord was thinking that how should I not break his self-esteem, but bring his pride down. So how does one do that? So not to damage his self-esteem, but to bring his pride down. So the pastime with Nimai Pandit and Keshav Kashmiri. So how does one do that?
Is self-respect synonymous with pride? False pride or anger, how is that the same as self-respect? If you think that you have any good qualities, it's due to the blessing of your Guru or Prabhupada or Krishna. How does that lose any self-respect? Nothing else, you're blessed. Well, nothing to be proud about, except you got blessings. So, if someone thinks they're the doer, I'm great, I deserve. Some meeting I went to, a person said, I'm humble! I was amazed. I never heard anybody yelling, I'm humble. So, people, they sometimes say and think strange things, and they think that this is self-respect. Well, I think that being blessed by the Guru is the greatest blessing, greatest asset. So if someone thinks that they're blessed by Guru and Krishna, why should that affect their self-esteem? But they may bring down their ahankara, their false ego. And I am the doer, I am the most humble, I am the most holy, I am the greatest. Who wants to hear that? No one wants to think that. So, in the book Vaishnava K, Srila Bhakti-Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he said, the Vaishnavas automatically get respect, they get pratishta, they get some position, some respect. It comes naturally. But if one wants respect, if they want a pratishta, he said that pratishta, that desire for self-esteem and self-respect, that desire for pratishta is like the stool of a pig. I never heard such a pig eats stool. So his stool must be super stool. Stool. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur sometimes say such heavy things. And you can't imagine Sukaralista. The word he used, Sukaralista, a pig's stool. So I certainly don't want to have desires which are equivalent to the stool of a pig. So, self-esteem, Nasi devotee should have self-esteem. Even if you see it's artificial, if you have self-esteem, if someone flatters you, praises you, oh, you're not a nice person. There's a saying in Bengali, Ati Bhakti Varta Bhakti Chura Lakhan. Too much bhakti is a sign of a thief. If someone comes to you and says, oh, you're so great, you're so, I had someone do that. He came up, and when I was staying in the Gaudiya Math, Prabhupada sent me to join a Tutananda, and he had said that he had his own place, but that wasn't true. He was staying in the Gaudiya Math. So they were going by tram in Calcutta, and someone sat next to me. So he started praising me. So he told me, or maybe it was told by me, by Tutananda, that this person praised. Then he went out to the room of Tutananda, and he said, could I have the flower of the deity? A flower, share it with me. Can you get me a flower of the deity? So Tutananda went down, got a flower of the deity. And then he was on the 4th floor. So when he came back, he was walking down the stairs. Oh, being with you, I completely lost track of time. Your association is so divine. I was completely forgetful all the time. I have to run now. You're on the phone. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. So to that, he was going back to the room, saying, wow, what a nice person. When his room, everything turned upside down. And they stole all his money. They found where on his mattress and hid it. Everything they stole from the room. Then he realized the guy was a complete cheater. Do you want to be cheated like that? Do you want someone to, oh, you're so great? We don't need it. We want to be recognized by Guru or Krishna. If they recognize us, we don't need 100 cry out. We just need Krishna to appreciate, how to appreciate. That's what we do with that. Guru or Krishna, if they appreciate, that's success.
Just have one final question.
Final question.
This is a rare opportunity that we get to be in your presence. On behalf of all the disciples here, what will make you the most happy so that we can get your blessings and your mercy in our spiritual life?
You want my blessings?
Yes.
Say, I'm very happy when you take some service or some responsibility to serve Guru and Krishna. And I see someone who is trying to do some very difficult service. I'm very grateful. And here I see that some devotees a great personal effort. They're going and doing some outreach program or bhakti leadership program. Some people doing some college preaching. Some people doing book distribution. Some people doing their puja of the deities. When I see devotees very active in the devotional service, I'm very grateful. And if they develop natural affection and devotion for Krishna, I'll be more grateful, more happy. I'm a very simple person. Hare Krishna.
Do you like our ad-free videos? Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day, and don't forget to like and share our channel.